Up. Up. Okay. Hello. Wow. I'm really not organized. But that's not new. Okay, so the Discord stuffy stuff got the alert and I made it on Twitter too. And I don't find my phone. Where did I put it? Here. Okay, let me let me warn it on Instagram. Oh, it's really hot outside, so I made my slime avatar came out because it was needed. Where is it? I think I should check in the folder because it's been a long time. Story? Is it in the story? No, it's never in the story. I think it's in the organization. Where is it? Where is Plume organization? Here. Yeah, I got the story. Okay, and I can put it. And here we go. Normally, I've warned every platform. So hello and welcome to this new little stream, which was chaotic to set up because like literally 30 minutes before, and I think that's going to be one of the reasons I might make a short stream, but not the only one. I broke my glasses. Like I can still it's still reassemblable, so I'm still able to see, but it's broken, so I might have to go to the glasses store to figure out how I can change that. But yeah. And so like it was like 30 minutes before the stream, so I was like feeling so frustrated. So I just told myself, you know what, I'm just going to like rot in bed and finish my anime and not think of it, like just pretend that it didn't happen. I didn't broke my glasses. And so like I was really like melting on my bed, and I don't know the position. Wait, maybe I could let me open Photoshop because I really need to illustrate my misery. Also, I have like a sore throat. I don't know if it's hearable. It's because it's so hot outside that I always have my blowing fan like going around in my house, but it's like I'm both chilly and hot, and so I kind of starting to develop a cold throat, this stuff. Say, but that's okay. Okay, so let me put my Photoshop scene. Is it visible? Okay, so let me illustrate what I was saying. So first of all, my glasses. Wait. Okay. I'm dying. I hope the blowing fan behind me is not that hearable, or at least less hearable than my voice, because I know I'm speaking slow, and that's for wait. Okay. For some weird reason, I hurt myself. It's okay. The like background noises are like somehow more hearable than my voice, despite the fact that I'm like so close to the mic right now. But okay. So first of all, let's talk about my glasses problem. Ooh, or maybe my digital pen problem. What's happening? Why can't I? Why can't I use it? No, it was working. It was working before. Okay, this is with my mouse. And what about this one? Okay. Maybe I unplug a cable. Oh, wait. Up. Okay. Let's see. Was it the cable? Maybe I should close my and reopen. Whoa. Did it change something? I don't know. Did it? No. It's so hot outside. I am dying. Okay. Whoa, it's weird. What's happening? Okay. Okay. So that's my. Okay, it's working. Oh my god, I was so afraid now it was going to be a new issue. I was like, I have enough. Okay, so let's talk about my glasses. So, wait, how should I describe this? Okay, so, do I even have the right? Okay. App. Okay, can't I check that? Okay. So my glasses are looking like this. Whoa, fidgety fingers. Okay. And then it's simple. I don't even need to do this stuff. Okay. Maybe I should make it cleaner so that we can see the problem. Okay. So this is my glasses, okay? And I noticed, wait, where is it? Is it, yeah. I noticed here, like, there was like a little crack, but like fine, okay? And just like 30 minutes before, it like cracked open. And so because it's cracking open, I mean that like this, since it's plastic, like it's like movable, you know, like it's bending. And since it has like bending too much, that means that the glass stuff can go out. And so I had like my glass thingy stuff came out of my glasses. And so I was like watching my show, okay, and like all of a sudden I have like wait, how could I? Oh, that would be fun. But how could I show that? Oh, wait, let me check like a picture. Like a basic illustration, but that's kind of full too. Well, the Australian forest thingy stuff. Where is she? Forest. Okay, here. Okay. It's a button, sir. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I'm normally supposed to see, right? And like all of a sudden, I had like one part. Can I make it blurry? Wait, blurry. With blush and yeah, okay. Like all of a sudden, like I was watching my anime and like a part of the screen went like blurry. Is it blurry enough? I don't know if that's what I'm yeah, I think that's kind of my vision. I was like, what just happened? And I go like I watch it like down like on the bed and I see my little glass stuff. It was like no. And the worst thing is I think it had not happened to me once in my life, but this is the third time with like the third a third pair of glasses. So I wasn't surprised, but I was like, oh, here we go again. And I know what's the culprit. Wait, let me find like some reference positions and stuff to explain the sin that makes me break my glasses. Wait. Where could I? Okay. Okay, let me give you the vision. So, my favorite position of bed rotting would be this. Okay, wait. So, I think like, imagine, I don't know if my perspective is going to be great, but imagine this would kind of be like the bed area, okay? And so I would be kind of like this. Wait, I need to get the mic closer so I can get into the shrimp position. Okay. And then like there would be my little hand, and I'd be okay, like this. And usually like I think like I would have like another arm coming out here. Okay. And then okay, I think that would be it. Let me do the glasses. She looks so dead serious with no face. Okay, wait, let me put the face first. Okay, wait. I'm sorry for the cough. Okay. So let's make her a little face. Okay. Is it normal face enough? I think it is. Whoop. Okay. Let's say it is, and then let's put my little ears, and then the hair, the little bunny thingies ears. Okay. And okay, that would kind of be my position, but then I just love to like get really comfy, like really surrounded by like the plushies and all. So usually I have like my teddy bears around here suffering because he is like he's in the worst position. And then I don't know, like usually he's from around here he would be like kind of heated because he's so like how do you say that, like he's not fluffy is not the word, but like soft, movable. Like when you have a plushie for like years and years, and then they became just so movable because the wool inside of it just like compact themselves, and it's kind of like not empty but a little bit. So yeah, so he's like dying in the arm, but he's fine, don't worry. Okay, and then I usually have like another plushie, like my little frog, that would usually serve as like a pillow because she's so soft and it's so comfortable. Okay, so that would be my position. Okay. But what happens in this is that that's not how your IRL whatever the stuff in real life. That's not how glasses work in real life. What's actually happening? Wait, I should have like put them in a separate layer. Where is she? Up. Okay. So up. Oh, hello, Edie. Hello. How are you? I was just talking about the disaster that happened 30 minutes before live streaming. So I was saying that I broke my glasses, like here amid the little showcase, like that it broke here, and that the glass went went out, and I explained that it's not the first time that it happened to me. It happened to me like it's the third time with a third different pair of glasses, and I was explaining I think the main reason why I can't why they are breaking. I am with boyfriend today. Oh, I thought you would stream today. I will watch the stream later. It's okay. Have a nice time with your boyfriend. And I think I'll also be streaming next week. Is it next week that I put on the planner? Wait, let me check quickly. Yeah, next week I'm streaming. But yeah, no, I decided to try to do a stream under the high weather, but I didn't think it would be like a long stream since it's really hot outside. Like, this is why I put my slime form, and also because well, I think I'll need to go to the store shop for new glasses. Set up money goal for your glasses. Oh, I think I could have like some health insurance or something like that, so I wouldn't bother. Well, maybe I could, but okay, wait, can I put it in real would it be wait how can I set this up? Oops, what did I do? App here, edit the goal. What should I write? My glasses just broke before the stream. Haha. See. But I don't know what would the target amount would be, so I just keep it at 20, even if it's probably not that. Okay, I put the new goal. Did it update it on the stream? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, it's funny. But yeah, this is the main reason. And it's okay if you can't stream watch no more. It's okay. I'll see you later. And yeah, I just check, and so next week I'll also be able to stream Wednesday. But I should have warned a day before. I think I haven't warned a day before, and I'll also put the tag, like the stream alert tag for notification on Discord and on the stream alert like the day before, so that we could see it. But yeah, getting back on the on the main reason. So like I said, this would be how I would draw the glasses, like normally, if I would be drawing, okay? But in real life, what's happening is that like this would be the floor, so the glasses can't go through the floor, so they would wait, can I just duplicate the layer? Okay, so yeah, so the glasses, they would have to go there and be a bit bent down, and because it's pushing, they also go like diagonal. and sometimes, like the plushie, like in this picture, she's like squeezed to the death. But imagine like sometimes she put like more resistance, and and he have a little chrome, and so then my glasses would go like, they'd be like way way crooked. And I think like because of like the frequency interaction, it's starting to like make friction and like for them to bend and all. And that's not the only position. Like sometimes I'll just like it, like since I'm like bedrotting in bed most of the not most of the time, but the most I can make out of it. Wait, let me find a new way to show you. I'm sweating so hard. It feels like I'm in a pool, but like I'm creating the own pool. It's horrible. Okay. So what could I name? I'd say I'll try to find a position with like hugging the plushie. But would that really be no, they are doing it in like normal position. It just want the crooked bad position. Okay, let me try to recreate one. Okay, let me try to do it without reference. Okay, so what would it look like? I think okay, so let's say the bed would like be kind of like this, okay? And so am I not too on the left? No, okay, cool, you can still see. Okay, and sometimes like the plushie would be it should be there. I don't know where his eyes would be. We're gonna put them here. He's so ugly. He's prettier in person, okay? My poor little frog. Okay, so he's like this, and then what I would do is like I would slime my head in it. So like how do I make this okay, would that be working on? Okay, I think, yeah, because I can like barely see above the plushie. So actually, I think that'll be these. And then, okay. And oh no, I need to put the glasses on there separate later. Okay, so then put like my little ears, little eyebrows. It felt like a little goblin kid. Maybe like, okay, and then the hair. Okay, I think I think that would be like this. And what would my arm be like? I think I would like probably like make it as a hug, kind of like this. Yeah, that's what I would do. And then how would the rest of my body would usually look like? I think, because I don't think I'm like being straight like this. I think I'm still being crooked. I think I make like a I still go on the side like this. Yeah, with like the leg like this, and the other straight. Okay, so then once again, the normal position for the glasses, if I would like drew them, they would look like here. Okay, no, maybe, yeah, okay, I would put them here, but what would, ooh, did I put them on the wrong layer? It's okay, new layer, we got this. Okay, so that would be like the normal position. And then in real life, what's happening is that since like I'm crushing the oops, like my head is like deep in the pillow, the glass is like usually like raised forwards, and usually like my head is sinking on one of the side of like the pillow, so that will still be crooked like that. Don't ask how I can see. I don't know, I somehow can, even if it's not in the in the eye slots. But yeah, they're like that. But sometimes it's sometimes it's like even worse. Can I? Oh, I can't make so left click with it. Distort. Okay. Sometimes they're like crooked, like behind. Okay, can I make it? No, wait. I haven't found how I could do that. Okay. Would it? No, it's not this one. This. Oh. Yeah, that would go up like this. You know, like the good would be. Oops. They would be rising up, and like the branch on the ears, instead of going like normally like that, she would go up, and even from the ears, but this ears like is stuck deep into the pillow, so she's still trying to go there. So if I just put this out of the picture, they would like usually look like this, okay? Because they're just crushing into the pillow. But the thing is, I just can't like do like other option. Like, what am I going to do? Sit normally for the rest of my life? No, I want the plushie. I want to be like comfortable. So yeah, that's my that's my fault. But I should have seen it coming. But it's okay. I think I got this glasses for like a year or maybe a year and a half. No, I think a year. I think it was last summer. And I love them so much. So I think I'll try to find like a similar one, but they usually don't have it in store. Like I think I bought the previous one on internet, so I could like have the pair. And then I went to the store and was like, "Can you put the glasses into the frames?" And they were like, "Yeah, okay, we can do that." And so yeah, I was able to, but maybe I should check for a sturdier glasses. I don't know. So so right now I'm still wearing those glasses because like it's like it's bending. It's still bending, but you can like still put it, like you can still put the frame back in, and just hope that you're not like making any pressure that would make the glasses pop off. So it's still wearable. But yeah, so that's what happened 30 minutes ago. And also like those positions like might seem like really comfy, and they are, but once you like, if you don't move, which I usually also love to move and turn position like a lot, but like just like for those 30 minutes after like I like broke the glasses, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to move in case, but I'm going to like finish my anime and think of something else. And so I got like itchy tension. Where do I have like at first here, like on the, maybe I wanted to pick the red color. Okay, here, like on the neck, like that would be like here too, and on this shoulder as well, cause it's crooked. And I'd say also like on what here is also more shareable here, because it's like twisting, because like it's okay. Let me show it from view. Like that'll be my face, okay, and I'm looking this way, but then so my neck would usually, like, if I were a normal person, I would be like this, okay? But like I can be like, okay, a normal person also like put their legs sometimes. No, it's the wrong one. It's stressing me out. Okay, it's this one that we should raise first, okay? This is also like a normal position. But then what I'm also doing is that I put my arms like this, which is like still okay, but then at this point it's beginning to twist. Let me put like a new blue stuff. Okay, then my shoulder, just this one, the one like under, should be in there, but I'm putting it, I think I'm putting it here, and then I put the arm the arm is really long, right? I put the arm here but under, so that means that the body now like have this first twist where it like is making me forced to go, like it's twisting the neck to go this way, and then the next position would have to be like this, okay? but I wanted to be there. So the other twist that I'm proceeding to do then after is that I'm like twisting it back to get there, and then my back is like arching like hell because I want to I want to like be like this. Okay, wait, let me remove the red stuff. I put it all on the same layer. So that's the current position. Oh crap, there is the hand here. And then there is like plushie. We should re-add the plushie. Well, put it in red. And so there is like the first plushie here, which is like where she is. I think he's like this. So that's why he's like dying, because he just don't know what to do with himself. And I can understand it's weird position. And then the other plushie would be like here and squished. And so in which color could I pick? Like a yellow single stuff. And so there is like a first like twist here, which hurt like both the neck and the shoulder, and then the back. But this is fine. Like for some reason, it's not bothering. Or like maybe it should maybe sometimes like my hips hurt, but like that's just normal grandpa problem. But yeah, I just need to be, I don't know, just need to be like comfy. And it's horrible because like when it's like summer, let me remove the yellow stuff. Like there is like the blowing fin that is white here, and that can blow like it's turning, and so it blow like in all this direction. But like the pillow is like really hot, so I need to remove it. But what I also like to have is like a little plaid. I don't know how is it, like it just go everywhere too. And this is also like really too hot, and normally I would also like put my favorite as like needed sweatshirt, but I can't have it because it's so hot, so I have to like make concession. But the pillows and the plaid, like I can't make concession of them. So what I'm doing with the plaid so that I can survive is that like I'm bringing like the closest amount of it, and then she's like pulling over. I don't want like plaid's folds, you know. It's like I'm like spilling out my blood. But like wait, let me try to do some proper folding stuff. How are plaid folding? No, but like plaid did not fold normally. Like wait, let me put just a normal color and try to reciprocate. No, not reciprocate, replicate what my current plaid is looking like on my bed. Up. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. 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 We're having. Okay. And then it's kind of like I don't understand what's happening. Okay. And yeah, that's it. That's my current plaid situation. Okay, actually, it's not that bad. I think if someone saw this and I'm asking what it is, we can't notice it. But if I'm saying I just try to replicate what my plate was looking like, I think we could see the vision. But yeah, so right now my neck hurts and my throat hurts and my glasses are broken, but everything is okay. Why? Because I've made it on the stream. Should I keep this layer? Maybe I try to cut. Yeah, I'll save it. You know what I'll do? Oh yeah, that could be fun. I'll save it as like a doodle canvas while on stream, so that I could go back to it when I wanna do some doodle again. But that was not the reason of this video. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Okay, I'm dying, but it's okay. But yeah, talking about the weather, I'm really happy that I'm able to stream during this weather, because it's currently 37 degrees and I would have never been able to stream under this weather normally. But I think I'm getting better. I think like last week the 40 degrees kind of like traumatized me enough that I could say that like 37 is bearable. Like it's okay. Yes, I'm like a living, moving shower, but I can talk, I can speak, and I can like go outside of my bed, so that's a win. And I was wondering what I could stream of, because in the schedule, what I said, wait, I'm gonna cough. Sorry. Last week I said that I wanted to maybe either do like a rig VTuber model stuff, that we could do like the VTuber model together, or that I'll do a recap on the Astring video. And I really wanted to do the recap on the Astring video, and so I'll work I like, for example, yesterday I think I spent like 5 hours on it. Like I spent all my afternoon on it, but I still managed like it's like I could upload it like it is, but the point for this video is really to make it as clear as possible, and that you could kind of get the same immersion as I can have spoiler free. So for example, when I'm talking like of a character, sometimes I'm like naming cities or like location where they would live, and I want to add like a little pop-up of the map and say it's like around here. So I want to do that. And I think also sometimes like I'm speaking of a character and that I do have like knowledge about his weapon or something like that, and like I know that in my old sketches I do have like the character holding this weapon, and so I want to be able to show it, and I also want to be able to show like maybe some old version of what they used to look like, so that we could also see like the thoughts process. And also I wanted that it can give like two objective. Like the first objective of this video would be like to have like like a place where I'm like speaking of this, and like I could cut out like all of the words where I said like, wait, let me check this file, blah blah blah, all of the waiting, and also all of the distraction. Like, for example, when I first, like, I record myself in one go, and then when I had to edit, I like I like was so how do you say, oh, a sound, what it is, reality vs is not falling. Oh, reality, is that you? Is that you from Discord? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I was speaking of the YouTube videos that I'm currently editing, and I was saying that my objective for that is that I have like a place where we can learn about the story as clearly as possible, so that because in stream I usually get distracted and start like making like new subject into the new subject, and that's my first objective, so that like after watching this video we can like be okay, so this is the main character, kind of, this is what they look like, this is what their personality is, and this is where they would be, and this is kind of what would their rules be. This is my objective. And the other objective is also, since it's like still a story in process, I still have like lots of questions, lots of paradox, or like things that like are not working anymore, or like okay, yes, that's cool, but why it's here? Like, I really don't want my story to be like, oh yeah, this character can fly, but that's the only one, and I'm not going to explain how, because that's the lore magic. I really want that there is like a clear explication, like that there would be the most logic possible. And since I'm writing like this story for many years, sometimes like I'm having new ideas for character, or like removing character, or like adding news, and then it's making error, because like, well, but this character was supposed to doing X stuff, blah blah blah, but now it cannot, because if it does that with this new character it wouldn't make sense, blah blah blah, like things like that. So the other objective of this video is also to be able to put out in the world my questioning, and like maybe have some feedbacks of like maybe new ideas, like, oh yeah, it's true that he can't do this action, but maybe if this would happen, or if this I don't know, like how do you say character in English, personality, if like you change this aspect in his personality, then that would make more sense, blah 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 and blah blah blah. And so that's also my other objective, that I could also make things clearer. And so in this stream I wanted to like, at first I really wanted to be able to have like this video finish, that I could watch it along, or maybe not along, because it's still 30 minutes. I put your stream at 100% and still hear less than 1. I put at 5%. Yeah. No, but that's a common issue. Apparently, I apparently speak really like loudly, but I swear like my mic is really close. Like, okay, wait. Right now I'm speaking while touching the mic with my mouth. And I just speak really slow, or the mic is really bad. I don't know. But it was my brother who recommended me to buy this one, but it's also like a cheap one. I think it's been a few years. But yeah, it's normal. I'm really sorry. My stats are also to the max, I think. Filters. Edit filters. What's filters? I don't have any filters. Okay. No, but like, I think it's yeah, cause if I do that, then yes, okay. But if I do that, you hear me more, and it's at the max of it. Property maybe? No, I can't make it up more than what I already have. Yep. Oh wait, I'm sorry for the cough. But yeah, but maybe I'll need to buy a mic in the future. That could be fun. That could be really cool. But first, I think first the next thing that I want to buy for my streams would be, and I'm still not sure about that, would be a camera, because not to put my real face, but wait. Okay, sorry, another cough. Okay, because when I would finish the VTuber rigging stuff, I need to have like a camera that could record my face and movement so that it can attach it to the little character. And I know that you can use your phone, but I don't know if it will work. So for now I'm thinking like, okay, I'll try with my phone. But if I can't, because also like it's really like filming yourself, like the video and stuff, it drains a lot of battery, and I don't have a cable that would be long enough to plug it for like battery recharge while at the same time being connected to the PC so that I could see my face and all. I don't know yet. I haven't looked about it, but I think that would be the next things I would buy for the streams. Because I'm doing the little VTuber. I still haven't opened the rigging software, and I thought about doing it today, but I don't want to do many stuff at the same time. And since I'm really locking in on the video train, I will like just cutter my mind into two different stuff, and we could also call this procrastination, but no, I just don't want to do multiple stuff at the same time. And I think I want to try to make a little session of it offline first, just to see like how this works. So I don't think I'm going to do this today, but I thought that because it was a long time, I could do a little bit about world building of my story. Sorry, just one. Sorry. And so yeah, so I kind of wanted to speak about what would be occurring in the video stream that I'm editing, because I have questions, but I fear that if I'm doing that right now, then I would also feel the need to put the new addition and the new brainstorm and thoughts into. Wait. Sorry, I hope the cough is not that loud. I'm trying to get away from the mic, but I can't quickly like shut my mic down and cough. I'm sorry. But yeah, I forget what was it to say. Yeah, so I feel like if I do that, I would want to make the video better, or like redo it again, and I won't have the motivation to do that. So I think it would be better to do this after the video is out. However, since the video is just about the character, I could definitely do some world building on other different parts than the character. Wait, let me grab because I have like a paper where I put all of of my question that I'm having for my story that like didn't make sense, or like I wanted to further question myself or like detail about it. Okay, so wait, let's see what I have. Also, was thinking about like the like how would I like talk about the story, and if I could like spoil or not and all, because like a part of me want that people can okay, like I want three types of people, like not three types of people, but like three types of option. I want that there is an option that you can learn about the story, but like as a teaser of what I'm working on, and with like spoil free, so that you can learn about it and you won't discover the plot twist and blah 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 and all. But I also want another option where I could freely talk with spoilers and all, and with all the plot twists, so that I could like brainstorm about them, thinking like if this would be cool or not, and just speak freely about the story. And so I'm thinking that when I will do the YouTube videos, I will make them as spoil free as I can do, and for when I'm in stream, I will I will spoil the heck out of the story. Oh, I don't have enough light. I can't see my writing. What could I do without blinding myself? Can I do that? Where is my light? Okay. Okay. So yeah, and I forgot. I know I said third option. Oh yeah, and the third option would be like just the people who would like see the finished result at the end, and that wouldn't have heard anything about me and the process of it before, and that could like learn about the story like immersively. So okay, so that's my list. So why did I have checked? Okay, so the first thing that I haven't checked is about characters. Is about like a character in the guild member. So I think I would like, even though I haven't explained this, I think I'll also let this for after the video about the character. Oh gosh, okay, this one is hard, but maybe I could like have like a first draft of this. Okay, let me explain this one. So wait, I think for explaining I need to put pictures and all, what I could do. Okay, let's see. Whoops, what did I do? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to pick the window. Neither is that. What is it? Okay, window please. Okay, so picture, add a new picture. So the universe, like the word, the title thingy of the word is Australian. And Australian is also the name of the guild, which is the main focus of the story. No, I think I said this word exactly in the video. I just remember, like I had a flashback while me editing that I heard this video. This sentence. It's so fucking hot. Australian. Where is the logo? Logo here. Is it okay? Is it this one? Yep. Please show me this one. Okay. So, whoop. Okay. So this is the logo of the story. And I came with it because, oh, I think I need to open my Photoshop. I think it would be like easier. There is too many lights. I can't. Because I light up the big light, like, you know, the forbidden big light. I just can't live with that. I need to have the dark and mysterious mode. Would it be? How can I put my little light? Okay, is it better? No, that's not better. Okay, is this better? No. This. Okay, this would be better. Okay, wait. Ow! Got flashed in the eye. I think that if someone would enter my room and love cable organizing, they would freak out at how messy my cables are. Oh yeah, that's better. How could I set it up? Can I? Oh yes, I can. Wait. Ow. I know I can. Okay, cool. We have lights. So, okay. Okay. So which files did I wanted to open for Photoshop? It was for the reason of this logo. I have already explained it, I think. Okay, map. Is it this one? Yep, I just need to remove this. Okay. And then go back into the Photoshop scene. Okay. So this is the representation of one of the universe, and I wouldn't say main one. Yeah, no, that would be the main one. Oh, I lost my pen. Oh, bruh. Where is it? Okay, here. Okay. And so I thought, like, when I was thinking of my logo, that okay, let me put okay, I put a layer here. So I thought that this stuff right here was like really funny, because like it was kind of like not a scorpion tail. No, the scorpion tail would. Did I make a? What did it do? It's okay. We'll pretend it did nothing. I think I just removed the layer. Okay. So it felt like it kind of was like a tail of something, and then like these would be kind of like big wings, you know, like these. Oh, you know what? I have never, and this would be the face. I never thought of this before. Like I had the feeling, but I've never like clearly thought of it. It makes me think of a Pokemon. Okay, maybe when I'll see it in real life, it would so much not look like him. But where is it? Where are you, little one? Yeah. No. Okay. Wait. I need you in. Okay. Copy. Past. I said past. Past. Okay. Doesn't it look like him? Wait. First of all, just I need to remember his name. I'm like so bad at it. No. Give me your name, little one. Pokemon Y name. Please give me your name. Isn't it? No. Give me your name. I want to say Kyogam, but I think that's just because I heard this name so much. Okay, no, it's not Kyogam at all. But then who's Kyogam? I think it's just a Pokemon that my person like. Kyogre? Pokemon? Kyogre Pokemon? Yeah. That's the one my person likes. Okay. But it really doesn't look like Yveltal. Okay, anyway. Let me go back to this. So, Yveltal. Okay. So, yeah, it kind of makes me, like, reminds me of it. Because, you know, like, you have, like, these big, like, wing thingy stuff, wing arm stuff. Here and here. And then, like, the little tails and the little face, okay? So I already said that it does look like a creature, okay? And then the more I did the story, like I think like at first like this continent was like just like a big block like that. It wasn't really cool because like the other one is hell of a like so cool, okay? And so I wanted it to be like a little bit better, and like I remembered that I wanted like some weavers. Like I knew I had this weaver, and I think I had like a river here, but it was stopping there. Then all of that was filled, and so I just like try to put cause yeah. Do I have the other map? I don't think I do. Let me try to search in my documents. I don't think I have. It's for a long time ago. Okay, map. Okay. Do I have like a old document? No, this one, it's still the new. And this one on my fridge, is it? No, it's still the new one. This one? No. Oh no, I really don't have any other stuff. No, I remember an old. Yeah, this one. Oh crap, it's still. No, okay, but this one. Okay. I found it. I found one of it. Where could I? Okay. That this was the old stuff that I had. Maybe I could make it clearer. No, I don't think I can. Okay. It's okay. And so we had like the little tail, and like there were a hole here that I think I kind of fixed. Yeah, it's more wingy right now. And so, but we could still see like kind of like the shape of it, with the shape of it, with like the head and the other shape of it. Lurk. What does lurk mean? Is it like a command you did with the little exclamation stuff, or is it to say that you're lurking the stream but not talking? But yeah, so that was this, and then the other island like was like just like a simple blob thingy stuff. So what I did was like, at first I really wanted it to be like that my vision of like the little creature would be more visible. So I like put it in front of the tail like that, and I removed the part like this and the part like this, so that it would be better. And so that's kind of what you can see. And I don't know why I wanted that, but I wanted to have like kind of different area, like, since I wanted to feel, okay, it's really cringy, and that's because I'm really old, but when I was little, I lived with the how do you say that, the becoming of Sword Art Online. Okay, I was like a little fan of Sword Art Online, and what I really liked is that there were so many different environments, like snowy one, windy one, flower patch, blah 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 blah, and that you could have so many different adventure. And at that time I wasn't a gamer at all, and I'm still not that much, but I didn't knew at all of any games, okay? And so it just filled me with like hope, like that's just so cool that you can create a universe with so many different things, like almost like a little new world, and you had like so many adventure quests, so many things you can look and all. And I think one of my favorite thing, like my favorite memory of Sword Art Online is like when Kirito made like a side quest with Silika, I think that's her name. That's like the pigtails girls who have like a little dragons, because her little dragons was sick, and so she had to find a flower that would bloom only on a certain occasion, only on a certain place. And so they went on this quest, and just like so many Easter eggs that even years after years the players still haven't like know that. And it gives me the feeling of like the world is so big that you can still be adventurer and find out things about it. It just gave me so much not hope, but like whimsical pleasure of seeing that. And I also remember when Kirito had to gather dragon scale for the pink hair girl blacksmith. I think she was a blacksmith, or like a shop owner. I think she was a blacksmith, I don't remember. But yeah, and this also was like he had to go to like places where like no, like it's not crowded with people, like, and I just love this. So I wanted that in my world they would also, since it's not like in Sword Art Online, like the I've kind of this not glitched, but easy ability of like making new universe, because like you know like it's like the dungeon with like 100 layers, and so in each layer they could make like a new world, and he didn't really have to like explain all of the layer, but if he wanted like a new environment, he could just say, well, but it in this one there is the environment like you're looking for, you know. And I don't know if it's 100 or like 1000, but anyway, it's really high, tall, big, large, I don't know. And so oh hello Limiat bread. Oh, I think you already went there last time and you already said bread, didn't you? I remember the bread thingy stuff. And hello Imperia, I remember also the little green hair emoji. Hello and welcome to my video, my stream. I'm talking about oh my god, I did such a I think I got distracted a lot. Okay, what I wanted to say was why this logo, wait, I think it's still on that chatting scene. This logo right there is the logo of my story Austrain, and I wanted to say how I came up with it, because I have then a question that like I have like a paradox or like world building problems that I want to try to find out, but first I needed to give the context. Oh hello Rafa, hello sup Plume, sup. I hope you're doing okay. So I make it more like the little creature, and so since I wanted different like location and environment and all, I have a few, like this is like more like a plain with like lots of like beach, sea, coastal environment, and then just simple grass landscape. This is like a desert, and then the more you go there's more like mountains and blah blah blah. Here all of this is like mountain, and then it's getting dry, like more like volcano dry thingy stuff. Unfortunately I can't stay. Have a nice stream. It's okay, thank you for passing by. Have a nice day, and maybe see you next stream. I don't think I know. I'm trying to do a stream next week around the same hour, so if you have time for next week, that would be nice to see you again. But so there is like more volcano stuff, and then I think, wait, let me check on the real one. Okay, so yeah, volcano, blah 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 blah, and then around here there would be like a big forest, but like the big tropical forest, I'd say, like so crowded with like lots of like animal, insect, equatorial stuff. Not really jungle, still forest vibe, but yeah, kind of this. So there would be like this, and by example this town is like on a cliff, and so on this side is like really volcano, and on this side is really like flower patch, the beginning of the forest, blah 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 blah. So yeah, and then the more you go there, the more like snowy it gets, and I think this is like just normal grass thingy stuff, I'd say. And for this place, this is like still like a desert thingy stuff, but more like canyon, like red sand thingy stuff. There's a forest here and here too, but like those would be like the European forest, where like you could like find like little mushroom, little like mystic stuff, runes, blah 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 blah. This is a forest too, and this would be like plain land mostly, I'd say. Well, wait, let me. Okay, oops. No, what did I do? Okay. And so I also wanted like place where you could have like rivers, because we have beach, but we don't have rivers. So I had it one here, because on the previous stuff there is like a big, oops, wrong layer. There was like a big crater here. So I was like, okay, well this could be like a river, and this one didn't have any river. So I was like, okay, let's put like a river, and then I just like started splitting it into, like I kind of played with the form, and I also like removed islands, because wait, what could I showcase? Like this island is this one, so she haven't really changed much, but I also like wanted to have like a little island here, because I knew like in my story there was like a little floating island here, so I added it here, and then I had like, whoop, all of those were like the Ilven's islands. Oh, and there is so much allure that you should make a little series in short format. Oh, I wouldn't know if I would be able to do like short format stuff, cause you know, like I'm this, how do you say when you like to concentrating, dispersing, like I'm like I talk so much and go like from many subjects, and so it's really confusing. So that's why I'm trying to do like the videos, the YouTube videos, where it would be like 30 minutes. I tried to make it 30 minutes so that it would, but I would focus on like one subject. So so that you know, like you could get back to and you could like learn, because right now like it's kind of like a dump facts where I'm like explaining everything, but I know that we won't really remember everything, except if we would like go back to the stream and watch again and again. And since I'm like distracting myself and like say like, you know, like by example I'm responding to this, and then I might like talk about like a new subject and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and so that would kind of be confusing to try to like remember everything. But like in short formats, like like it would have to be 1 minute long, and I don't know what I could do. That could be fun, because I know that shorts touch like a more broader persons, you know. But it would also, like, by example, me, when I consume short videos, I like to shut my brain. And I think that if I would come across like an artist that I love so much, that would speak in 1 minute about their lore, like, or maybe I should just say like just tiny facts, but if it's too long for like a short video, my brain would just be like, okay, but this is making my brain wake up, and I just wanted to scroll, so I would just switch. But I like to see more like when people just post and have like a big ass description, and then you see like the character for like a long time, and you're like, wait, but I'm seeing this character a lot, what it is. And then I took like not the full morning, but like a good hour like scrutinizing all of their posts, all of their thingy stuff. Is they have website, and I'm commenting like, oh, but what's character name and all, and then I get so into their universe. But when I scroll, I won't be able to like get interested in their universe like I would like I want to honor them properly when I watch their videos. uh, every short would touch upon one singular. Yeah, but no, but that's really interesting. But I feel wait, let me check what you said also. You just need to make a long recording and summarize everything by editing video. Well, that's actually what I made. And what I'm currently editing, I did like I think I did like a 1 hour long video talking about the guild members and what they look like, what their personality is, what would their like magic, skills or weapons or blah 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 be, what their role in the guild. And then I'm currently editing it with like pictures so that we could see what they look like and all. But it's taking really long time, and it's the first one that I'm editing such a long video. But yeah, but like for this one, by example, I needed at least 30 minutes. It could be like 5 minutes. Yeah, but that wouldn't be shorts anymore. That would be like YouTube videos. Because a short of 5 minutes, even though I'm so interested in the subject, I would never be able to really watch it. Because I'm never like just only watching one short. You know, like it's a session where I'll scroll a lot. And I remember like having like people who would like talk about a subject that so much interests me, but because it's 5 minutes long, like I'm trying to get like really there, but I'm like, I just can't. I just have to scroll, and so I can't. But YouTube video, like I know that 15 from 1 hour, I could like sat down and be like, okay, I'm going to watch this video and be there for the full time. So I think that for such lore explaining, longer video would be much better. So I think like from 15 to 30 minutes would be optimal, and like focusing on like a small subject one at a time. But I also wanted to have streams where I could like also dump all the facts and brainstorm on things where I could also spoil and all, because I also want to make the opportunity, as I do the answering video format, to make it as spoil free as I can, so that it won't spoil for the people who don't want to get spoiled. And if they do want to get spoiled, then they could go hop on the stream and have like all the other information that I'm working on and like thinking about and all. And but then that would get messier. But if we have also the video on the side, then we would have the context, and maybe we could like get better understanding. I don't know. But yeah, bro, you need social media detoxification. Oh no, don't worry. This I'm like so good with social media, okay? Like when I have my social like session of like doing like the shorts and scrolling, it's really like not more than 1 hour per day, and it's not every day during a week. Just like, you know, when you're too much overwhelmed, but so you want to do nothing, but you can't just like stay and like watch the wall or even sleep, because you're still too much, like your brain is too activated, so you have to like process while watching something. And then it's really useful because like it's making time for your brain to like slow down slowly while scrolling. And usually it's like either when like something like impactful happen and then I have to like process, or like when I'm really tired just before the night or something like that. But now it's really rare. I used to spend days scrolling, and this was when I needed the detoxification the most. But now I'm glad to say that I can just make the scrolling option as like a helpful tool and not make it unhealthy for me. So yeah, but as I also say that, since like we all know that scrolling is bad, and if too much of it, then like you said, a social media detoxification is needed. I also think that it's really not the best place to speak about heavy and big and long subject on it, because that would fry like the people brain. So yeah, but that's my take on it. But yeah, so the islands of the Ilven, so I felt like they were like a little bit on the side. So what I did was that I decided to put them here. Like, it's not really seeable, but there is like 4 island thingy stuff. What? Okay, no, I don't know what I did. See, this is one of the things where I'm saying that that is confusing, because I don't know if I put them here or if I used to put them here, because you can clearly see that there's 4 islands, but there should only be 1. So I think that they should be gone. Those should be gone. Let me make it disappear. Keep. Hoop. Okay, gone. Okay, and here there would be like the 4 island, and yeah, okay, I know why I did that. Okay, let me explain why. Because at first I put this one here, okay, and the 4 islands, so I put them here. But I also say in lore that the Ilven doesn't really speak to the outside world, apart from like a small village that's not really known, and the village is situated here. So that would not make sense that the island would be there, but they only connect to this village. And since I have like an island here, I was like, wait, no, but that's more logical that the 4 island would be here and that the little island would be here, but then it's just 1 island here. But okay, it does the exact opposite. Scrolling activates your brains. Yeah, but I agree, but it's like when you need stimulation but you can't do nothing else, and so when you can't sleep, and sometimes like it's because you're not tired enough, but like you have like there is a research that says that 20 minutes, if you can't sleep after 20 minutes, you have to like wake up, do something else, read a book, blah 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 blah, and then when you feel tired again, you try and go to sleep. And what can work is like maybe like moving your body, or like reading stuff or something, but like just making like a different change. And so when you like want to do nothing but you're not able to do nothing because there is too much in your brain, sometimes having a break from trying and getting frustrated on trying and just scrolling, yet let your brain think of nothing, even though it's activated and like can like impact you. But also my feed is like really healthy, like I don't have any like political or stuff like that would like dawn me, even though there is still high emotion difference in between like different reels. so like that, it's making a new option for my brain to then refill the need of like, okay, now I've scrolled and I can now try to do nothing. But also that's really not useful if you're trying to do that for trying to sleep, because it's making the opposite, like you said, because it's activating it, and with like the blue lights and all, it's just like making you more awake, and then you have a hard time to sleep because you just like burn all of the stuff in your brain that makes you think, oh, it's time to sleep. So it's not an option that I would recommend for trying to sleep, but it's an option that I would recommend to like process, and when you want to do nothing else, but like nothing else is not working. So yeah. I'm so sweaty. Okay. So yeah. So I decided to put this island, so she would be next to the little village. And so when I go back to the old stuff, that would mean that, so this one is going back, but like a little here, then there is this island, and then the spore are like here now, and there's like a little river, and here I like keep a little island here, and I removed those two ones who weren't really necessary. I think I did I? Yeah, I did. And so with that, it made this new form. Oh, I'm sorry if we heard my belly, but it rumbled so hard. And then I was like, wait, but doesn't it look like prying hands? And like, let me turn it on this. It actually does look like, wait, let me remove file. It actually like does look like little prying hands, you know, like these. And then like the creature was like encapsulating them, and it was like, wow, like I was like, that's so cool, and it's actually like a really good potential of like a logo, because at that time I think I was trying to search for like a logo. And so that's how, let me go back to the chatting scene. That's how I made this one. Don't ask me why it's not on the right side, because I never noticed that before. Wait, is it really not? It's really not. Oh my gosh. Wait. Look at it. It's on the wrong side. It's okay. We haven't seen it. It's okay. It's part of the process, right? But yeah, so that's how I came with it. And then I wanted to be like, well, it's like a really good logo potential, and like praying hands feels like it's like religious. Feel like we could make a lore about it. I'm hungry. Wait. Again, let me recollect myself. Why am I hungry so soon? How many times has it been? Can I see how many times has it been? Oh, okay, it's already been 2 hours. Okay. Haven't noticed that. But yeah. So first of all, I was like, okay, what kind of creature is it? It's like a creature with wings. So like it would be like a mythical flying creature. And so I had like multiple options. First of all, of course we would have dragons. Dragons would be really cool. But we also have harpies, and we also have angel. But angel, I just don't want to make the angel back into the religion. Like, I added angel as a new species, and I want to make them like not equal, but like about the same level of importance as you could also see I don't have any, like a Mandragora or something like that. Okay. And so I really didn't want it to be angel. So I was like, okay, then dragons or harpies. But I don't know, and I could go back on my decision, but I was like, well, but this like dragon wings is like kind of like scaly and all, and harpy wings is more like feathery, and the logo, the thingy stuff, give me feather-ish vibe. My belly is gonna rumble again. I know it. Okay, yeah, it did. I'm sorry. Don't I have anything that I could munch on? No, but let me get another drink, maybe. Maybe that could parch my I don't know. I forgot. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, I wanted to make another drink. Oh my gosh. How do I do that? Okay, I'm gonna put my earphone on, so right now I can't hear you, and I would move around to get there. What do you drink? Tea perhaps, or Red Bull? I'm giving myself a Red Bull ban because I want to try to reduce the stimulants. So I haven't drank Red Bull since a few weeks, but I indeed is going to get myself some tea, some iced tea. Wait. Okay. Oh, I want to make it a test. Could you say if you can hear me still? I'm going to fetch my drink too. Because like I said, that I wanted to do streams where I could move around in my house. So first option is like me not moving the mic, and I want to know if you can still hear me, like if it's still hearable. Oh, I don't have any answer. Maybe it's not hearable. Okay. Up. Okay, I'm back. Up. Up. Okay, so I was asking if I was hearable when I was going to try to fetch my drink, because I went like a little farther, and like I said that I might wanted to do streams where I could like also move around in the house, because that would be fun, and if I'm able to, I would maybe be able to stream more. So I made the first try where I didn't move the mic, but tried to speak like a little bit and I was asking you if you heard me. Did you? I didn't think you did because I haven't seen any answer, but maybe you did. I'll also check that in the. Oh my god, I'm so hot. Oh wait. I also check back on the stream when it's released so that I could see if I was like hearable. Okay, and then I think next time I'll also try to do like the same thing, but like taking the mic with me, that if I can see like how well can I move around with it. But yeah, but on that note, what I was saying, I went to buy myself to fetch myself some iced tea, and I'm not satisfied with the iced tea. Like, it's been a long time since I've drank iced tea, and was like, oh, I think that could be a like non-sparkly drink. That could be like another great option, but it feels like it's like it's not hydrating me. Like, it's hydrating me, but then my mouth feels dry-ish. Like, you know, when something is too sour, maybe like at the end it can feel a little bit too dry, and I feel like it kind of does this for me. But maybe it's a brand. I think I'll not give up on only this, and I try to try other brands to see, because that could be like such a good summer drink. Weekend but not good. Okay, so I'll try the other option later. I still have to watch you on full volume on my phone, but that's okay. But I'll need the mic. I'll buy. I will. I'm getting distracted. What will I do? Will save up for mic later. I think that would be the best course of option. Try drinking water with lemon. I actually do like drinking water with lemon, but I don't have any like fresh water in the fridge. But yeah, so getting back on this, what was I going to say? So in conclusion, I thought that the creature could be a harpy. We can also buy you a new mic. Oh yeah, that's true. We talk about this, but I think I would need to first check if I can. What did I wanted to say? What did I say last time? I wanted to see if like streaming and like moving around in the house could be fun, but since we can't hear me, maybe that would be like a better option indeed to buy the new mic first. And also said in this stream before that I was thinking of getting myself like a new camera first for like the rigging stuff, because like the camera, you need to like have your face so that the little avatar can like pick your move and like moves alongside with you, and I want to try with my phone first, but then maybe try to get like a little, like not a camera but like a webcam. But then that would also that could also be separated with a new mic if you want to buy it. But I also like, I don't know what's the budget for like a new mic, so I wouldn't know what to say, what to buy. Because I've never checked for mics. Like this one that I got, I have it for like a few years now. It's the first mic that I got when I started streaming, so 4 years ago. And I asked my brother for recommendation on what could be like a nice mic, and it's apparently not a nice mic for my voice. Like, I'm hearable, and I think like the sound could be quite clean, like it's not picking too many noise, but it also is not picking my voice enough. So yeah. Okay, harpies. So now that I have like harpies, in that the praying hand feels like a religion, I would say, well, maybe I could make the religion about harpies. However, I already have like a full religion. Just to say it quickly, and also like make a separate video once. But the religion is how can I describe this? Okay, so in this new world, when the like all of the living beings came around in the route and all, what they found was like mystical crystal shards, the Tesseract. I think I've talked about this before, and this Tesseract is like what's giving life, and like I'll say mana, but it's another word in my story. It's elemental flu. So yeah, so it's giving elemental flu and like kind of like is the source of life around the world, and so it kind of like became sacralized for it, because if like a location like a place would lack of the Tesseract shards, then there would be less but not known vegetation or like population and all, and there will also be more frequent cases of sickness or like lack of mana in people and all. You would like maybe be able to practice magic less efficiently, and blah 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 and blah 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 and so more. So the crystal shards became sacralized, and also the Tesseract. Yeah, but I've written about that. I don't know who might talk about the story, but I tried to speak of it once, and then I remember that I did something with the moon. Okay, but I don't remember what it was, if it was in stream or not. So yeah, so I've added this thing where the moon is a phantasma. So like, you know, the species concept, blah 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 thingy stuff. I talked about that before. And so this entity, the moon, was there like way before, because I want to be able to like really thought of the universe and world to like the max that I could do. So I would also really want to think about like well, what does a universe would look like? Would it be a planet? Would it be round? Would it be like something else? How would like the gravity work? How do we think about the universe? Do we think about the planetary system? Do we think about like the sun, the moon, blah blah blah? How does it work? How does everything work? And how does everything correlate with each other? Because like in our world there is not magic. In our world there is not divinities, deities, and blah blah blah. Where there is not like other mystical creatures. And I want to make like new set of rule that could make it more logical about why everything is working and all. And so let me say what I wrote about the moon. I also forget, so that would make me a nice reminder too. So So the moon. This is a phantasma. Oh, and by the way, I think it would be like there would be spoil in it, I think, if I remember. Okay, so let me read. So this is a phantasma who acts at the moon in this world. He created a mob, because yeah, phantasma can create a little species, little mobs and stuff like that, based around their own set of rules and all, okay? But those are species that only exist because of the phantasma. So this phantasma created a mob, which is the current sun, and the moon would influence the elemental flow, so the mana, like he would for like oceans or like subtle fluids. Because like, you know, like the moon in real life is said, I don't have any research on this, so I don't know what's the fine line between the woo-woo stuff, the folklore stuff, and the scientific stuff. So don't get at me, but I would really want to be interested in that. But I know that like the moon does influence the ocean, like with like the wave and the, how do you say, the high and low shore? Do we say shore? Let me see. Tide. So like, you know, when like the tide is high or low, I know that the moon does influence something with it, and so I wanted that the moon in my universe was like not only influencing the ocean, but more generally like all the subtle fluids, with like gravity and all. So I said tides in my document. So more than the ocean, they would also be able to like manipulate and like influence the elemental fluid, so the mana, like if it was like a subtle fluids, and it would impact it. Wait, I think our neighbor is knocking my door. Wait, let me just close my mic and see. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah. A neighbor was indeed knocking on my door. They brought me the plate because a few days ago I baked my first tiramisu, because I had too many cacao powder and coffee. We heard that knock. Really? You heard the knock? How can you hear the knock and can't hear me? I barely heard the knock. But yeah, so I made my first tiramisu, and I decided to give like a part for my neighbors, and so they gave me back the plate that I brought the tiramisu with. But I think they heard me streaming, because like I opened the door shyly, and like he gave me the plate, and but like it gave the aura of like, I do not want to disturb you. I know that you're streaming, so yeah, that was really sweet. But yeah, so getting back on the topic, I forgot what I was saying. The moon. So yeah, that would influence the elemental flow. So like the ocean, there would be like kind of like wave who would increase the intensity of the elemental flow, or like decrease it. And so back then, before, when only 3 species existed, which were the phantasma, the deities, and the homunculus, when the animal flu was like more intense, the deities and all had to extract the surplus of animal flu that would constitute themselves, and they would like extract them into crystallization. So like the crystal that we can like now see all around the universe, the tesseract. And when the intensity would be too low, then those crystallization would not have enough energy, so that they would not dissolve, but like, you know, like ice cube, when it's like water, when it's cold they freeze, and when it's too hot they evaporate in air, you know. Well, that would be the same. Like when the intensity would be too low, then the crystal would like shatters into like more air particles, I'd say that. And another occurrence that would also make it low is that like another phenomenon that we can have with like moon and sun and all, that would be the eclipses. And so when an eclipse would occur, wait, what did I write? The eclipse is a necessity to regulate the cycle, thus evaporating back into gas the tesseract and crystallizing after the eclipse passed back again. So yeah, so when the sun would like hide the moon, or vice versa, when an eclipse would appear, that would make the intensity of the animal fluid too unstable and too low, and thus the crystallization of the tesseract would like go back into gas form. But then after the eclipse pass, then they would start crystallizing again. So he would say like it's not that big of a deal, but since it's in the air, it can move around and crystallize elsewhere, and that would mean for like the well, I'm going to read the rest of the stuff because I've read in it instead of explaining, and if not, I'll explain. Bro, I don't know, your mic is better at picking background noise than your voice, it seems. Yeah, it seems so. Okay, maybe I should speak from far away. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so during the lower explosion, which one is it? Okay, yeah. How can I give context to that again? Wait, let me read it first so that I can see. Yep. Yeah. So, okay, so this I would explain later because that would make it more confusing. Okay, so I explain first. So the moon, so before, when there were only those 3 species, it wouldn't be like such a big deal, cause maybe you need to become background noise. Yeah, maybe I should. But yeah, so the I forgot. Wait. It's going back to me. I know. Moon. Tesseract. Okay, yeah. When there were only 3 species, it wasn't like such a big deal where would the tesseract crystallize back, because you know, like for the deities, they don't need and care about the tesseract. Like they're just living being made of only elemental fluid, so they have their fair share of elemental fluid, and even more that because when the intensity is higher, like they have to extract some into crystal themselves. And for the homunculus, they also don't care where the crystals would be, the tether would be, because they are like, the crystal is like their fuel, and so they have to like, they kind of like pollinization, like bees. Like they would just check for them and then observe them, like to fuel themselves, to charge again. So if it's like just a little bit farther away, like just pick the walk, it's okay, we don't care, okay? It won't make you suffer from anything else. So back then it wasn't important. And then first event happened, explosion, blah blah blah, and all the living beings was created. And so the homunculus went into not a coma, but like they lost all of their consciousness, and so they just like really acted like a robot, like just machine that operate with elemental fluid, but like you would think of like a golem or stuff like that. They won't have like opinion or stuff, and all of their like personality would be gone. And for the deities and divinities and blah blah, they are not able to appear with their like normal form made of only elemental fluid again. They are just like they can only appear through like incarnation, possession, or like they would need a vessel or something like that, so you can't directly interact with them. And to like, it would also need time for the first living being to coincidentally like make contact with a new divinity and blah blah blah. So yeah, so that would happen. So they're just like in this new home with like the little tesseract out everywhere and all, and they start to sacralize it. However, as those living beings start to like evolve and all, they also start to create communities, some village and then city and then like place and all, and they are basing their villages around the place where tesseract would be, because if not, then sickness would arrive and blah 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 and blah blah blah, like I said just before. So when an eclipse would occur and that those tesseract shards would like shatters into air and then recreate themselves, but not specifically on the same place, that could be dangerous, because maybe with time it would like move around, so that some part of the cities that would have been like surrounded by tesseract shard would not be anymore, because they would like have like appeared elsewhere and not protect the same area. And since we're talking about building and all, it's just too much of a hassle to just like move the city with it. It's just not doable. So they decided to create a seal with like crystal shards that would stabilize their constitution, that would kind of stabilize their intensity based about the waves of like the moon and all. So I don't know what this stream's about, but you should probably increase your volume a bit. Hello, Hermit Gabe Roberts. Thank you for saying that, and it's exactly the main problem that I have is that my volume is actually to the max, and I actually can't higher it, and apparently no one hears me that much, and I'm so sad about it. But Rafael just before said that that he wanted to participate in buying the mic because it's been like years, and yeah, my mic is still uh playing joke with me. And even worse, because like my neighbor just knocked a few minutes ago, and we could hear the knock while I barely heard it, and yet we can't hear my voice. It's so frustrating. But I know that I'm speaking slowly, but like I'm really close to the mic, and the door is like a few meters away. But yeah, I know that. I'm sorry. And for what this stream is about, it's I'm talking about my universe and some world building, and I am kind of explaining, like I did explain the context of the logo that you can see on the side, which is the logo of my story, and have like not problem but like question to make sense with the story. And so I explained it before, so I'm just making like a very short resume. But so the logo is based on the form of like the map, and it kind of looked like on the map, the two continents, they kind of look like one of it would be like hand praying, and another one would be like a flying creatures. And I thought that harpy would be sorry for my belly rumbling. So yeah, that would be like flying creatures, and I thought that harpy could be cool. And since it's praying hand, I thought that it would be so fitting for like a religions of some sort. However, I already have a religion, and I was explaining about the religion and the context of it, and to also say it really quickly, because I just explained that there is like when all the living beings and all appeared, there were like lots of shards called tezerite, which are concentrated mana, I'd say that, and so they decided to sacralize it, because when they are around the location and all, like mana is abundant, and life is as well, vegetation is as well. But when there is not, then there would be less of vegetation, sickness would spread more often, mana is more difficult to not to access but like to practice, I'd say. And so yeah, and so they decided, and also the all those crystal and all are influenced by the moon. And so I was getting up to this point where when there is an eclipse occurring, the shards would scatter themselves into the air, and when the eclipse would be gone, then it would crystallize back, but not specifically into the same location. And for a living being, it's really important that it would stay at the same place, because as they grew and evolved, they started to make cities and all, and they need that their cities are still surrounded with those crystal shards. So not the religion, but it kind of like started to be the religion who did that, decided to make a seal who would stabilize the state of the crystal, of the shard, so that even if the moon influence was high or low intensity, or even when an eclipse would occur, the seal would contain the state of the shard so that it would not shatter elsewhere. And so that's what make kind of like the religion really do appear with like really members, and like not like the system. And then so there would be like a mage, which is called the Dam of Tet for the short Tezerite, but also the name of the universe, who would like control and secure the crystal. But then they also added like guardian who would check and protect and like manage like a cardinal part of the word, just to see, wait, I'm burping, sorry. Just to see like if like the amount of tesseract is like nice enough, if there is problem relating to that, or blah 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 blah. Okay, and so that's the religion, and it's like the main one in the story. And I just saw that, but wait, let me check all the message. I got that YouTube enhancer extension to increase the volume so I can still hear just fine though. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. Why not make two religion? Why limit yourself to just one? Well, I'm going to talk about that. Wait. Religion in fantasy setting can be really fun. I like how the Elder Scroll did polytheism. I haven't seen the Elder Scroll games or like lore about it. Wait, just let me drink because I'm really hungry, but I don't have anything to munch on, and I want to keep the stream, so I have to keep drinking. So how the Elder Scroll did polytheism with Daedric princess representing concepts and role, like Errol Penson did with their god. Really? Oh, that's so cool. But also, like my brother we called a few weeks ago, and he's into this new game. No, not new at all. He's into a game. I forgot the name. No. Okay, I'm going to say it. Say the lore and guess the game. It's like it's a game that resembles. And I'm sorry, I'm going to. Okay, I have not played any of those games, and I really want to. But since you can see that it's still been 4 years that I've started Nier Automata, and I still haven't finished it, I can't. I can't put myself to play games. Like, it's not that I don't have time, but just that I'm really slow with it. So, in my mind, it's kind of like the same game that it would be for Elden Ring, maybe Elder Scroll from what I heard, maybe Baldur's Gate, maybe no, because I think Baldur's Gate is like D&D RPG stuff, and I don't know, like maybe Skyrim, stuff like that. Okay, it's kind of like this, but I don't think I've said the name. Then there is a character who's the chosen one, and there is a king, and there is like 4 flames, divinity sing stuff before there are giants, divinity stuff, and the king have 4 children. But I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I don't think it is. And one of them is like a guy who's really pretty and have tentacles, and there is something about like the chosen one have to try to like get the flames back to make the worlds great again, and all the humanity is kind of like cursed and not zombie like, but like lifeless like. I don't know. Does it ring a bell? Do you have the lore of what I'm saying? You haven't. Did you say you haven't for like Elder Scrolls? Or for what? For like the game? Yeah, the creator of the lore about the Elder Scroll religion was Michael Kirkbride. He had a degree in theology. Oh, and was very into real life religion. That's so cool. But I really love this stuff. You know what I would really love to one day is like after getting into those games, buy the art book and like all of the thoughts process of the people who like try to make like the universe and how everything would work inside of those. But god, did it ring a bell? What about the name? I heard the name of someone. What was it? They whole, like, all the children of the king have a name that resembles the name of the king. It's so frustrating because I know it's a really known game, and they made lots like the game 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, something like that. Wait. It's frustrating. I need the enter. Let me search. So if I say tentacle guy dressed in white game. Okay, this is not what I'm picturing of it. Maybe I shouldn't. There is like a castle. No, but I'm sure when I will say it, it will be like, oh, I know this stuff. I heard of it. It's known. Okay. I think the guy is really like the chosen one game. No, but the chosen one is okay. You know what? Okay, let me go check my phone because I remember that during the calls I've made some research. So that should be on my history page, and normally I could check the names. But it's been such a long time. Well, not a long time, but I have time to have like a long history page. I will find it, don't worry. Bloodborne, isn't it Bloodborne? I haven't been on the history, but it just popped up in my mind. Doesn't it ring a bell if I say Bloodborne and all of the stuff I said before? Oh. So what did I read? I have no idea what this game is. No, I think I read that. Oh, the art book for the Elder Scrolls are fantastic. Yeah, I bet. Michael Kirkbride and Adam Wojcicki were the leading art director for the game, and they're the reason the realms are so cool looking. Oh, I wish I could see. I highly recommend checking out the concept art that was made for the Shivering Isle DLC for the Elder Scroll Oblivion. It looks awesome. Really? No, but that's definitely something that I really want to do one day. But wait. Before checking my history, let me check Bloodborne. Isn't it Bloodborne? Bloodborne character. If I say character, would I see the guy I was talking about? It's so hot outside. No, I don't think I'm seeing it. Okay, if I say Bloodborne, tentacle guy. No. If I add brother. No, still not. Still not? Okay, maybe I should remove tentacle. Maybe see. Oh, you don't. King. There should be only one king, right? So I should find the character guy. No, I don't think it's this. It doesn't look like the. The hunter is a player character and main protagonist of Bloodborne. Great one. Oh my god, you just spoke that. I let's think of something else. The king. I'm so sorry. The king. Where are you? The king. Wait. Bloodborne Dame. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't sure. Oh, so it might be? It's funny how you pronounce blood, really? How did I say it wrong? Blood? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be blood. But blood is funny. I need the name. King family? Bloodborne to Danko got every Yetas or Mikolash. Okay, let me let me check the name. Okay, so every Yetas. No. Okay, when I say tentacle, it's like 5% of it. It's like just his leg, but then he would look human, and like before I knew he was a guy, I thought he was a woman. And he's mostly in white, and I think he have like gold thingy stuff on his head. Mikolash. No, not Mikolash. Okay. Are you talking about moon presence? Moon presence? I don't think so. Bloodborne moon presence. Nope, neither. Logarius, that guy has a crown. Logarius, let me see. No, he's dressed in white and he's really elegant. And he's not loved by his father. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dark. No, not see. Dark blood. Bloodborne. Okay. Bloodborne. Character. White. I don't think it's Bloodborne. I'm not seeing him. I think it's important enough that it would be shown. So maybe it's not Bloodborne. Okay, let me go back to my history again. Dark Soul, yeah, Dark Soul, it's telling me something. Sorry, yeah, I just saw your sentence, and it just maybe it's Dark Soul. Lothric. Okay, wait. Dark Soul, Lothric. Am I? But he have white clothes. I didn't think it's him. But Dark Soul, isn't it Dark Soul? It younger prince, Dark Soul. Who's the other? No, who's the brother? Give me your name. Because I think the name that I got were in French. So I think maybe they changed. Because the name doesn't tell me nothing. But also it tells me something, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of his appearance here. Let me check. Gwendolyn, this remind me of something. Yes, it's the one that my brother is playing. So yeah, it's this. Where are you, Gwendolyn? Yes, this one. Thank you so much. It's this one. Okay, thank you for relieving me from this the struggle that I had. Okay, let me read everything. So did I read everyone? Logarius, I checked this one. Yeah, you said like blood. Yeah, I do. Wait, are you talking about Dark Souls 3, the guy you described? Yeah, so this one I saw. It could be also Gwendolyn from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, it's Gwendolyn. And why did I say that? Why did I wanted to speak about Dark Souls? Okay, yeah, because you talk about Elder Scroll, and it reminded me that my brother made a call with me last week, and that he was starting to play Dark Souls, and said that the lore was like massive and so incredible, and so he spoke to me about it, and it seemed really cool. So all of those games I really want to play one day, but also I'm like so bad with game. Like I couldn't even finish one boss. So, but I want to read the story, like know it about the lore and all, because it would be so interesting. But one at a time, because I still haven't finished Nier Automata, and I hopefully still haven't been spoiled. But I know that it would be so cool to learn about it. But yeah. And so, to get back to the question that you said, Raffle, about having two religion, I'm not sure, because like sure I could include like another religion, but in the story, the origin of the first religion is like so deeply rooted with like how you will discover the world and all of that it's would be like it would be need to be on a different, like on equal, like either it would need to be on an equal stuff, and also okay, yeah, what I also have is that so deities, after the second explosion, during like a long story short, during like a big drama with the religion, blah 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 and all, well, by the way, okay, yeah, it makes sense to explain this. So one time during an eclipse, so when the tether shard would be unstable, something happened, and the magical seal broke. So that means that the safety of like keeping all the tesseract in like in its form that has been going on for like a 1,000 years, I think, has just like been broke. So every shard just like started shatters, and all of this energy just became like, it just became too much, and there would be kind of like explosion, but more like waves explosion, like a that does not explain everything, but anyway. And so big stuff happened, blah blah blah. Everyone and every species got impacted in a way or another, and what did happen? I forgot what I was saying. Okay, and so for the deity and all, they had like they could, but I don't know if it's after the second explosion or the first one, but let's say we don't care. They now are able to die. They have like a ability to die, and it's kind of like the how do tinkle, the tinkle fairy. How do you say it in English? Tinkle fairy? It does tinkle bell. Okay, you know, like in Tinkle Bell, there is this thing that if you believe in her, she's getting stronger, and if you don't believe in her, she's like slowly losing her power up to like dying and not existing anymore. Well, they would be kind of these same dynamics, and so like deities and divinity have to be worshipped and have to be prayed and believed in. So some of them kind of get kind of immerse themselves into the religion. Other immerse themselves into like little folklore, little stuff like you like superstitions kind of thing. Like I don't like I'm saying something dumb, but like you can't open your umbrella when you are in like a closed room. Well, maybe like a divinity is like incarnating, I don't know, I'm saying something really dumb, but like maybe like the divinity like is incarnating like the umbrella and have like a power around that, and if you're like still believing that it would like cause bad luck to do that, then you're kind of like believing in him, in his existence, and so it's what make him strive and all. And so it's not really like a religion, but it's more like a belief and like folklore and things like that. So they went to be able to do that. And so if I had another religion on top of all of that, that would not be related to deities, but to harpies, which is like normally like a normal species. Like there is nothing that much extraordinary about them for now. Then that would like it feels like if I had like a strong opinion about like a religion and I'm adding another, well, knowing that she's not the right one, and I feel like it's giving discriminality into different religion opinion, and I don't think that's the vibe that I want to give. So I think what I want to do is like kind of implement this idea into the first religion, because you know, or like maybe like a folklore or something like that. And I was thinking, because the deities have like different forms and appearance, you know, they're not strictly bound to one appearance or another. So maybe there could be like a deities or something that resemble harpies, and since from the first explosion it what do you say, the consequences of the first explosion was the beginning and creation of living beings. Maybe the harpy deities, or of harpy kind of looking deities, which weren't a harpy but who were like maybe have a resemble in appearance, would have created them. And maybe like people of the region would have like kind of like subconscious, or like how do you say that, when you have like divine dreams or stuff going on, they would kind of like know them or have kind of an idea of her resemble, and so they would make it harpy like their like appearance or stuff like that. Or maybe one of the deities will immerse themselves into the religion and make it like kind of like a cult about her does have harpy appearance, and maybe only incarnates herself into harpies and all, just because of like dysmorphia preferences or whatever, blah blah blah. And so we would be like, and so then the harpy would make sense that it's this, maybe. Wait, let me read your message. About playing the game, I know one that you might like. The whole game is a puzzle. Oh, what is it? Tell me. When I make fantasy religion, you make fantasy religion too? I cannot tend to base it off obscure metaphysic, like Plotinus' concept of the one in Neoplatonism. What is it? Wait, let me open my internet window again. Wow, it was too bright. Okay, so Plotinus. Oh, maybe you said Plotinus. Plotinus concept of the one in Neoplatonism. Is it Plotinus or Plotinus? No, it's Plotinus. Okay. And so what is it? Plotinus philosophy represents one of the supreme intellectual achievement of the period that has come to be labeled late antiquity. Plotinus is generally regarded... Okay, wait. I need to see if Plotinus is just the English name that we say for Platon. Platon? Okay, no, it's a different person. It's because Platon is Plato in English, and so Plotinus is Plotin in French. So Plotinus is a Hellenistic Platonist philosopher. Okay, so he's after Plato. Okay, wait. Okay, so let me read it again. So, philosophy represents one of the supreme intellectual achievements of the period that has come to be called late antiquity. Plotinus is generally regarded as a founder of late antique Platonism, sometimes termed Neoplatonism. Okay. A school of thought that, while claiming to be the inheritor of the long tradition of ancient Greek rationalism rooted in the period of pre-Socratic philosophy, is also foreshadowing some of the cultural development that would take place in the following century, chiefly over the period of the Middle Age and the Renaissance. Based primarily on what are regarded as a fundamental principle of Platonic philosophy. It continues the optimistic and systematic version of philosophy represented by the various schools of the Hellenistic and Greco-Roman periods, though it also exhibits some of the uncertainties and ambivalence informing the unquestionably, okay, I give up, darker and less self-assured worldview that became prevalent during Platon's own lifetime. In this way, although Plotinus maintains a distinctly traditional outlook, he prefigures the advent of a new era of intellectual accomplishment, and this is why today, although he sometimes appears unduly attached to tradition, his views and sensitivities also strike us as astonishingly, okay, my English doesn't want to work today, innovative or even modern. Okay, but why haven't, because Neoplatonism, tell me something. Like I've heard about it once, but I've never heard about his name. What would be, wait, I need to read what you have said, but what would be other philosophical people known for like talking about Neoplatonism. So wait. The idea of the deities having to be prayed to have powers, kind of reminds me of how the ancestor worship or of Shinto works, where you gotta enshrine them to stop them from going to Yomi. Really? Well, that might be like, you know, a reference who might come from this first, because in Tinkerbell, like, that wouldn't surprise me if they does that. And like, there is, and in theology it's really common that there is a need of like praying and worshipping to and making sacrifice to give your loyalty, and usually it's explained to like as like being grateful for them and all. But I think some stories also include like the need also hidden behind these for like the divinities of like maybe to gain something with a sacrifice, not apart from knowing that the people worship them. Ancestor worship actually might not be a bad idea to include in your religion. It's a pretty common element among settings with different peoples and religion. But wait, but let me note that, because wait, where's my pen? Because I didn't know that in the Shinto religion there is something about the yomi and praying stuff situation. Up. Okay. With different people and version in Elder Scrolls, Altmer and Nord Series. Oh. But yeah, what about the Neoplatonism and the obscure metaphysic? What do you have any other known people? I recommend reading Plato's collected work, The Enneads by Plotinus and the Called Oracle. I also recommend Fragments, a collection of fragments of work of Heraclitus' work. Oh, I'd definitely do that. I'm actually really interested into like everything that's philosophy, psychology, and theology, because I think that's really first of all, it's really like interesting to know the thoughts and conclusion of like someone's mind, and that you could also like make it relate or make sense with like your own thoughts, or like how would things work and blah 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 and blah blah. But also as well like of world building, like, oh, but what if that would work with this stuff added and blah blah blah. It just is really 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 interesting. So I say so. But I've heard about like I had in school I had a class of like philosophy, and we talk. That's also the thing, but like I wouldn't really be frustrated about, because that's also like it's how to understand the philosophy. They usually talk about what would their opinions be, but don't really talk about like in which book and all. I got into like Socrates and Plato philosophy, but like Socrates doesn't have any recollection of like works, because it was just like audible, but it's then Plato who like make works and books about what he said. But I only had how do you say that, like short book citation or a part of this and all in the class, but I never really get into reading it. And also like sometimes they kind of use hard and difficult words, and so I'm like, ooh, my brain. But I should really read that. Also, fun nerdy fact. But the Ennead is something that Grumble Fantasy reference, and they got like like characters and all from the Ennead, and it's kind of related to the Phoenix. So I'm also like really curious of what they how exactly what would be the correlation and similarity between those characters and all, because they really use like the word Ennead, so I really want to see why and all. Heraclitus is a pre-Socratic philosopher. He is known for his famous "War is the father of all things." I can't go into specifics about this stuff as a check paragraph. I don't know about this one. War is the father of all things. I don't know this one. But Heraclitus kind of like makes me remember of something, but I think it's just because it makes me think of Heracles, which is really not the same person. My brain hurt when I tried reading the work Renegono and Julius Evola. Perennialis writing have a lot of big words are used in it constantly. Well, I have a hard time like remembering the name, so I don't know what those two author is. Though I when I went into French literature class, I had like a class which was about the Iliad and Odyssey. Do you say Odyssey? Yeah, the Iliad and the Odyssey. And so we had to read those books, and I was like, oh my god, what does it mean? And so I had to like read the chapter and then read like the explanation of the chapter from like someone who had like resumed everything and all, to really like see, okay, I got that right, or like, oh my god, I got this so wrong, I thought he was saying this and that. But it's really really interesting to get the true, no, not the true, but like the original book, and read it first and then read stuff about what they're speaking of, and la 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 and blah blah. But wait, I'm getting distracted. But what I really like to speak about that more, I think, I don't know how many times I've been, yeah, it's almost 3 hours, and I was saying there was going to do a short stream because it's really hot and I'm really sweating so bad. So I think I'm going to focus on the singy stuff of harpy singy stuff, and then maybe conclude, because I'm dying in my desk. Well, I remember seeing a video of some old guy who looked exactly like Plato, really, reciting the Odyssey with a blindfold. Rhapsody and Sophist were stunned. Oh my god, that must be really fun. But yeah, so so I was thinking, because I think that the course of action of like saying that one of the divinities that could have like are even in the part of the religion, like Ishmael, which is like the big egoist main girl of the religion, the big body guy. Either she would have like an appearance of harpies, and that, you know, like, because remember when I said like the Dam of Tet is the one who controls the seal? When a bit of time after, these deities, Ishmael, like really wanted to be part of this religion, and she kind of like came out like, oh, not like I'm your savior, but I don't know how she's just got it, but she was like, you should worship me, I'll help with the seal, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I don't know how she made her way, but she just did. And so the Dame of Tet kind of became, instead of like just one mage who would like sustain the seal would be the incarnation vessel for Ishmael to possess, and then Ishmael would maintain the seal and do all of those stuff and all. And so maybe Ishmael can only possess people who would be harpy-like. And then for like the next incarnation, we would have to think about, like, we would have to search for harpies and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But maybe like with time, the harpy species kind of like thin out, and there were like not many, or like just a few, or like really all, or like, because what's also happening is like maybe sometimes two species would breed and make like a new half species, and with time and like numerous of those half species, that would become like a new species. And so maybe like the harpies the pure blood harpies would like only remain like just a few or something like that, and the other one, because I still want to have like lots of harpy looking people, would be like half harpies but also have other stuff. And so that would also be like a reason why Ishmael cannot possess lots of people, or like that she like have a hard time reappearing, or like searching for like a new vessel and all. And that could be really interesting, though that would mean that some character would need to change their species to harpies. Oh, I have my alarm going off. I will be going to see you next time. Bye bye. Okay, Rafael, thank you for hanging out, and bye bye. See you next time, probably next Wednesday. I'll stream next Friday. Whoa, why do I want to say Friday? I will stream next Wednesday. So bye bye bye. But yeah, so I'll need to change some character. First of all, I'll need to change the one that would cause like the big drama, blah blah blah, and explosion wave when the seal broke, which would be a girl called Amulet. And since I don't have like a strong design of her yet, I think that would be good enough. And also she have like a brother or twin brother, or I don't know, like related. And this one I could also like change him to harpies. It wouldn't really be that troublesome. Question: how humans do their harpy looks? Do they have arms, or so are their arms wing? Okay, so I can show you a character, but that would be a big spoil. Are you okay with a big spoil? Let me check also the character, because I've so far have only one, like I have two harpies, and I'm thinking of like one of them could like be a half harpy, so that she won't really be like part of the stuff. Sure, feel free to spoil. Okay, cool. So the character that I'm going to show you is a character that is one of the member of the current guild, so in like the present day. So like I said, in the present day there would be almost to none harpy, and so this character doesn't know that she's actually a harpy. She think, wait, where are you? Up. Done. Okay. So yeah, so she was born into like a community of like dragons, and but this is also a paradox that I need to work on, but I'll see that after the video that I would have released about of the character. But yeah, so she thinks that she's a dragon, and she lived with dragon from all her life and all of her education. And then something happened. She had to like like the dragon has to live alone and to grow alone for like reason that I don't know yet, and then she will proceed to like try to search for them, and during her quest to search for them she will like slowly realize that she is not a dragon, because well, obvious thing that she's just like, you know, she wasn't like really, she it's not like she was living into a recluse village, but she was only just living with like the dragons. So she just was thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm a bit different, but like I can fly, I can do stuff, and I can do blah blah blah. So I don't know, like it just like I don't know, but like it's like someone's being born with like a weird nose or like a weird hair colors. Like it just, like it doesn't mean that I'm not a dragon, you know. It just, or maybe like I can't run that like that quick, then you will blah 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 blah. But just maybe just because I'm not built like you, like maybe just haven't do as much sport and blah blah. She haven't like really thought about it. But when she went into the world and explored the journey, she was like, okay, definitely I am not dragon looking. So what the fuck am I looking in? And there is, like I said, in this current present time, not many harpies, like almost none. So they would like maybe expect that she would be like a bird looking stuff, or even like an angel, because I'd say like angel. Okay, so first I need to say the traits of harpy. So she have like wings and feathers that would like came out of her arms, and that would like kind of make her able to fly or to plane. How do you say, like, you know, not flying but like having like the thingy stuff that would make you go ooh and fly, um slide in the air. I don't know, these. And she also have like little ears of feather. Her hair would also like part of feather, like something like that. Glide, yeah, glide. Thank you. And so she had that. And for the angel, because I have another species of angel, but really do not think of them in a theological way. Think of them as just like another species, just like I would say harpies, like I would say golem or or slimes or blah blah blah. Okay. And what the angel would be is that first of all there would be oh crap, I forgot these terms. When you have white hair and red eyes because you lack melanin. Wait, let me check my files. Species angel here. Okay, wait, I could also just read the file. Angels were a creature with big and majestic wings made of white feather. So maybe I'd say maybe they would have like bigger wings, but could also like be attached to their arms somehow, or like maybe variation, but that would just be variation of like angel. They had a halo for the head, which spread red glowing hues to match with their albino. Oh yeah, albino. That was the word. So they are albino. So they're like white hair, white feather, red eyes, and so red halo. So I said, so they had a halo for the head, which spread red glowing hues to match their albino white skin and hair, as well as their red eyes. They did not have the ability to breathe, which made their voice sound like a tinkling mechanical melody, like a bell kind of. Their this is then the variation of like the species, which I won't get into details because I would just make too many context. Like I would be distracted again. And so yeah, they live into a floating island. Though they're not it's not common that you see them, but they are not rare. It's just that they are living into like a floating island apart from the rest of the world, but you could see some of them, but just are mainly living there. So usually when you would see Besmut, the character that is showing on the screen, you would say, well, she's an angel. Like maybe she like either maybe she dyed her hair, or like maybe like okay, yeah, she have colors, but like whatever. And like okay, yeah, maybe her voice doesn't really have these tinkling bell kind of sounds, but that doesn't change. And so then she went to singing from dragon to harpies, and from like discovering the lore and blah blah and the story, then she would end up like realizing that she's a harpy. So yep. So so far I could explain that, and that would make sense. But and that is also a spoil. So after like the explosion and blah blah blah, and that and that the seal broke, Ishmael haven't reappeared as an incarnation since. We haven't seen or heard of her. And the lack of harpies were like more and more frequent up till like almost none. But in the story at some point, and that is a spoil, but she will be back, and she will like also be like you have the recommended requirements to be my new incarnation vessel and blah blah blah. And so there is kind of like this drama again that would arrive, where she would impose the fact that you have to be the new incarnation of, but like the personage just does not want to. But however, this is not this character, and it's like another one, which I'll like also put into the like I'll put a picture of her. And this one is clearly not a harpy, so that would be my main struggle. Where is she? Up, down. Oops, that's really tall picture. Up. Okay. Maybe I should put it behind me. We can't see me anymore. No. Okay. Okay, so that would be her. So that would mean that she would need to become a harpy species. But she also have another relative, which I'll also show. Oh crap, I don't know if I have like a nice picture of him, because I'm only having him like in a funny picture of him. Wait, where are you, Siegfried? Okay, so I'm just having him like falling into the ground, but this is his brother. And so that would mean that those two must like also become harpy. But if I do that, then the all of the plot for Besmus would be, first of all, like pointless, because like that would be like three harpies in the guild members, so that would not mean that they are rare. And like, why would she needs to incarnate this one when she can incarnate this one? But what I could also do, but would break my heart, is that I could just remove Besmut from the story and make it just Opera and Siegfried. That would make sense. But she's pretty like that. I don't want to add wings to her. Like, what do you mean? Like, she was pretty like that. I don't want to make her harpy like. But maybe we could. So yeah, or then that would not be her, who would be the incarnation, the future incarnation, and that would directly be her. But what I did like into the fact that it was her, it was because the first drama thingy stuff with like the new incarnation and all, it was that it was the sister of like one of the cardinal priests that was chosen to be the next Dame of Tet, so the next incarnation of Ishmael. But she first of all she did not want to, and one of the consequences of being like the vessel of someone is that you will slowly lose all of your memories, all of your emotion, and everything of your personality to make place for Ishmael. Though you would basically die. Like it's just like another way of dying. And so she did not want it to, and his brother did not want it to either. Though they kind of like scattered a plan, make drama about who should we choose. Like, should we choose the ethic option as like not allowing Ishmael to like incarnate her body, or should we choose like the face stuff, like, well, but she's the chosen one and the religion is more important, so we should like force her to do it even if it's not her will because it's her destiny. And so that would be yeah, so there were all of this stuff, and to that be her next opera, the one that we're seeing here in the current present stuff, and that opera does indeed also have a brother, and that the same like problem does reappear. Make it cool, make it how will it go this time kind of stuff. I think it's good for the plot rather than having like someone like who does not have a, like any relative, and like we're just searching for what would she be. Hey, I like how the color of the outfit look. Thank you. So is there reincarnation in this, or incarnation of deities, or concept as mortal? No, I don't have any reincarnation, and it's not that there is not, it's just that I haven't think of the possibility yet. There is like bringing to life again, so like and so like there is, so you can die, and there is also the concept of like your soul can like still exist, and so you would like kind of be like ghost and blah blah blah. There is also like a species who's like who is being born through cadaver, who doesn't have soul anymore, and they would like be jiangshi, kind of like zombie thingy stuff, and through like a process of stuff and gaining magic and blah 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 and all, they would then become duholen, because while in their jiangshi form they like have still like they're still rotting day by day, and then, but that's like an all nother topic. But I don't have like really like reincarnation, like the soul being incarnating into like a new species, so I wouldn't really know yet. I like the second one more. Like, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? I have. The main character is literally the Avatar incarnation of the spirit of the planet, hence why he wants to protect it. Yeah, it's true. And he can like access to like all of the previous incarnation. Though if we go to that, in for the Ishmael thingy stuff. Like I said, Ishmael is like a bad guy. So when she would like incarnate someone, the someone in question would like lose all of their memories and all. So there wouldn't be such thing as like memory of the incarnation. It would still be Ishmael each time. And that is really important. But there could be something like the incarnation of something or someone in them that makes them the chosen one to be the vessel of, and they could choose like to not want to, but it would be like, but it wouldn't be really incarnation. It would just be like being chosen by like something or some stuff, because the interest of like reincarnation is like being able to access to all of the other life before, but that wouldn't be possible if we want to have Ishmael in each body each time. And also, if we keep like changing the fact that instead of harpies it would be like some other stuff, then we would get back to our problem again, that that the logo, which is like really religion coded, would make sense why it would be a harpy in it. I think for now, but I should also give it more thoughts. I think for now what the best course of action is like that this girl should disappear, and that these two should become harpy. But like maybe I don't know, yeah, those two should be harpy, like some sort. But then they should not know, or like maybe know, and like what's the plan of action. Cause this one, like there were like kind of like a thoughts behind like being a harpy. So I think that there's just think the thoughts process of like I don't know what I am and all would not be relevant, and I think that they would know that they are harpy from pure blood thingy stuff. And I just think I would need to tweak their appearance so that it doesn't make them lose their sparkle, but still having to be accurately harpy. I think I could make that work. And for this character, like maybe I could like add some stuff into her, like by example this wait, do we see my no, I don't think we can see my mouse, but like her boots night thingy stuff with like the metal armature, which would be like for propulsion thingy stuff. I think that I could like maybe pick it and like put her to this design or something like that and all. And then I could keep this character or like persona and stuff and make it for like Amulet, which is like the first character, like the first maiden who like broke the seal and blah blah blah. Or I could also make it the appearance of Ishmael, like somehow and somewhat like what would her original appearance be, so that the design would still not be lost, and that would make more sense. It's a bit late for me to ask this though, but is a setting low fantasy or high fantasy? Like how much magic gets involved? I'd say it would be a high fantasy. Yeah, I think it would be high fantasy. Like I said quickly, but so the mana is called elemental flu, okay? And so for deities, they are like just concentrated beings of elemental flu. And for homunculus, thingy stuff like robot stuff, they are functioning thanks to like elemental flu has like a fuel for them. So like in their in their like they don't have any blood, but their blood would be only animal fluid. And for the living being, or other than those two, they would just have like some particles of animal fluid into their body. Like some of them would have like much or less and all, and that would make you the capacity of like practice magic and all. But I still, and this is also like a question that I want to like think of, is like, how do you get from like having mana, magic, and ability to use these to spells and magic, to element manipulation, to blah 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 everything? And like, why would you need like seals, magical circles? Why do you need incantation? Why would you need all of that? And this, so far, I still don't have it, but that I'm so excited to like sit down and think of it. But in my mind, like, it's like once I would figure out how they could like work, and how from the animal flu to magic practice, like the gap between it, then I imagine that it would be like a high fantasy world, like where like magic would be like a big part of the world. But that would not be acquired for everyone, but that is like already explained, because it would be depending on the amount of elemental fluid that you can have. So it's not only determined by that. I think you can like get to increase the amount of elemental fluid that you have, because maybe like with practice on magic and all, you can like absorb and retain more elemental fluid into your body. But there is like also like a limit to how much your body can accept it. And there is like a sickness which is called the malice, when like a body contains too much elemental fluid than what it's supposed to have, and then they kind of like go berserk and like just like not only seek destruction, but like they're suffering so much that they can't think straight, and like just go berserk, like their name imply. And but some others are able to, and it's kind of like a transcendence thing and stuff, like they are able to get stronger and all, but that would be like a more rare, like non like a like a main character ability, let's say. But yeah, I think that would be good, but that would mean to lose one character. But that I think that would be great, because I just have, so that would mean those two, and like the particularity of like harpy is just having kind of like wings a bit everywhere. So I think like for the like the ear wings hair thingy stuff, like it's doable. Like either she could like have them, or it could like be tied to her ponytails, or like it could be like at the end of her hair. That could be. For the wings thingy stuff, either she would like, maybe it would be tucked under her sleeves, or maybe it could be like kind of like attached or hidden or like fused with her cape, I think. And then it could be kind of like like furry, but more on the humanoid side, where like they just have like more fur to like their at the end of their leg and the arms, or like maybe on the shoulder and stuff like that, like in Dungeon Meshi, Izutsumi the cat. I don't know if you know about her, but maybe it would be kind of like this, but like with feather. And for Siegfried, I really think it's doable. Like I don't really think that it would like change that much. And maybe like it could also like be different, like the pilotity. How do you say that? The pilotity. You know, I'm saying it just in French, but with trying to do it with an English accent, but I don't think it's hairiness. Like with like the hairiness and then stuff, like one person, maybe like one of them could have like less feather on their body or stuff like that. I think I could make that work. And that would explain why the harpy would be like this. Like, I mean, why the logo would be harpy. But then I think that would be like the logo, not the logo of the guild, but the logo of the religion. And I think that the guild would need a new logo, like a different logo, but that would still be the logo of the story in general when I present it. I think that I'm getting to a good point, and now I need to make it simmer in my head and think of it. But I think that would be the gist of it. Okay. Okay, so let me delete the picture. Whoop. Whoop. And whoop. And oh yeah, this one too. Oh my god, it's so hot outside. And where was I? I think I was under all of the element stuff. Okay. That remind me of a story I made. I don't make fantasy related story often, but mine was very low fantasy, kinda short too. But can we see? Cause I think you said something too when I made fantasy religion. Yeah, you said that too up ahead. So is there like a place where we can like see the story you made? Or like if there is a place where like you have like world building stuff, situation and all? Because I would be really interested in seeing that. And I think that after you answer, I will be going because I need to take a shower because I'm dying and I will need to eat. Oh, Edity! Plume! Oh, you are coming back when I'm about to say that I will soon end the stream. I'm done spending time with boyfriend. Okay, maybe I could like not stay longer, but at least tell you what happened today. Oh, but I just closed all of the file. Okay, you have to remember. I think you've seen all of the picture. Okay, so the goal of today was to brainstorm of like a question that I had, which was about the Astrin logo, which is like, you know, like those two praying hands and like the like kind of like flying creature with like a spiral up ahead, the black thingy stuff. And so I just watched what happened. Oh, that's so cute. But let me explain it quickly. So still, so that you can have like a short resume. So I was trying to check that out because the design is really cool and it's making like religions coded, praying and stuff, and the flying creature up ahead is like harpies. However, in my religion, harpies are like not a part of the picture at all. So I was trying to see how I could make it make sense. And so, in conclusion, what I have for now is that, you know, like the Dame of Tet who like protects the seal and blah blah blah, and there is like an incarnation of Ishmael, the bad guy, the bad girl with like egoist and blah blah blah. Which like is causing explosion, whatever. I'm distracting myself too much. But those, I was thinking that maybe the requirement to have like a vessel and all would be to incarnate like someone who's like from a harpy species, because maybe like her appearance and all, when she was like a deities, would be like resembling a bit like of the harpy species territory, and like either for like requirement of like dysmorphia purposes she can only incarnate harpies. So then I would need to change like the culture of like the past and making them into harpies, but that's doable. And also like in the time, like in the current day, harpies are like, there is like almost non harpies, like maybe they would be like half species who are part harpies or who are parts birds, but not pure blood harpies. And so I was thinking, and so far it's okay, but during the plot there is opera, you know, opera, the red girls that Vientus like. Well, this one is like there is a plot, and this is like a spoil thingy stuff, but during the story she would be like faced with like Ishmael was coming back and was like, you are going to be my next incarnation. But then that would mean that opera would need to be a harpy, so I would need to change a bit of her design to harpy. And at first I was frustrated because she's really pretty, like has a human, like normal and all, but maybe I could make it work so that it does not really change her design, but it stay accurate with the story. But then also Siegfried would have Siegfried, so his brother, the blue guy that like is like falling on the ground in the forest illustration, he would also need to be harpy, but that's also doable. But I also have like a harpy, like Besmus, like, you know, the girl who have like green, like she's blonde but she have like green end on her like at the end of her hair, and she has like feather, and she have like feather on her arm too. She is a harpy, and so if she exists, then that would make it lose all of the sense of like, well, then why opera and not her? But if I'm choosing her to be like the incarnation, that also make it lose the purpose of like making it resemble to what happened in the past of like a sister and her brother who would be separated by the cause of incarnation and all. So then she would have to disappear from the story, and I think that's doable, and that I could still take her design and make it like, maybe that would be Ishmael first appearance, like how she would like originally look like, or like maybe what would Amulet, the girl from the past who like broke the seal, would look like too. Like I could still keep her design somehow somewhere in the story. So I think that's what I'm going for, but I would need to like, that would need to be making doable, because I really don't want to like, because I really like the design of opera and Siegfried, and I need to make it like it's like still, they're still pretty. Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, the red hair girl. Yeah, you will cook with that design. Hehe, I hope so. Oh yeah, she's like a bird. Yeah. This one. The main guy in my story was based a lot of Aristotelianism. Oh, stuff like the prime mover, aka God, telos, and goal purposes. Whoa, story is kind of just about free will and whether or not it exists. But that's really cool. But you haven't tell me if you have like anywhere where we can read the story. I can't believe I like resumed it in like just 10 minutes. No, not even 10 minutes. In like 6 minutes I was able to resume it. all of the stream, which is like 3 hours and a half. I'm getting better. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Hermit Gabe Robert's answer. And no, I have it written down but not on any website. Maybe I should share it one day. Yeah, you should, because they seem interesting. 3 hours stream, something to listen to. Yeah, well, tell me your thoughts when you have listened to it. And on that note, well, I was supposed to make a short stream to then go to the glasses store, but I think that they will be closed, so maybe I'll try to go tomorrow or like another day, because it's late. But I had fun. I forgot how much I really like to talk about the story and brainstorming about it. Oh yeah, so you have the money goal for glasses. Yeah, I changed it just after you said it. I thought it was funny, but I didn't know like how many to put, so I just like the old amount of it. But normally like my insurance would like cover it, I think, if it's not like too soon, because I think it's like a year, but since I changed my glasses, but I don't know if like I should have waited 2 years. Well, I couldn't have waited because I didn't broke them on purpose. I'll see. But yeah, on that note, I hope you have appreciated the little stream I've made, and I'll see you next Wednesday. And I don't know what we'll do, but I really hope I could finish the Austrian video so that we could talk about it and like recap. That would be really fun. I'm really excited for this. But yeah, so on that note, bye.